Panther 11. Check, check. Ready. Ready up. Rig it. Buffalo 18. Ready. Here we go. 18, Pioneer. Warrior 70. 18, Rattler. 18.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start with Davis Price on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Aaron Donald's secret, if there is one, to his play, his ability to contort his body in such a way that you can't get a good, clean block on it. He slides through holes and slides past blockers and makes plays just as we saw there.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Lance. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. You talk about this Rams defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 5. And now they'll shift things around. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And the tight end goes in motion left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And as these guys enter play in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
First down, and they go right back to Davis Price. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you 1st downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up 1st downs.
Davis Price on 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
A give left side for Davis Price. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. And now they'll throw with Lance. They'll set up the screen for Davis Price. He's across midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Davis Price will try to pick it up. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Second and 10. Lance throwing out wide for Samuel. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And Lance now to throw. Gets it out wide to Davis Price. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Davis Price will score. Touchdown, 49ers. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, Most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Off the RPO, he completes it. And some room to roam now. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A huge play there on the screen pass, and even 50 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Let's get that touch.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's a quick throw right side. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Right there, baby.
Second and 5. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 40. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there. As that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
tight. 19 tight.
They'll run a draw now with Akers. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw here. That's out to the flat for Akers. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Akers back-to-back catches. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now they'll change things up. Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. He'll go with Akers here up the middle. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Michael Davis. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22. set to begin their next drive. The Rams offense at the line.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Can't stop us, oh! Can't stop us!
They'll try and throw for it here. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging, because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach, because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Give to Davis Price up the middle here. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 55 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They'll run with Davis Price. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Ty Davis Price, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Moody for the PAT. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Niners 21, Rams nothing. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's 2nd and 10. A give up the middle to Akers. There he goes, left side. How about this? Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. Cam Akers with career touchdown number 75. And the Rams get a bit closer.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here. They get him with something on the route, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Drive begins with a carry by Davis-Price. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second and 7, operating from the 34. On play action, Lance. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Lance winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. So no gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 146 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, That allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He'll get this to Akers out of backfield.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. A quick pass to Cup. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
2nd and 4. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Got to figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Now they send the tight end in motion left. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Lutz good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Davis Price once more.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Inside the 20.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Ty Davis Price hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now up to 14.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll look to throw again.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
On the handoff, it's Akers.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
162 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
He'll look to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
They'll set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. They'll run for it with Akers.
And this is going to come up well short as they stop them on 4th down. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning it.
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Lance to throw on 2nd down here.
Taking a shot for Samuel.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd.
Like that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a 2nd and 2. And Lance now to throw.
That's Samuel caught left side.
And Debo going to have a Niners 1st down as he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
9 yards that time. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, you know, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
From the gun, it's Lance.
This one caught by Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 40 yards.
And the 49ers extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They'll look to throw here on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Back to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Does the big boy have the juice? And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Moody good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. That's out to the flat for Akers. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. They'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Niners, they get an important win here to move to 11-5 on the year. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.